I'm Nicholas Stubbs. I teach middle school science at Omaha Nation. We're currently on a SEPA camping trip, like science camp trip out at UNO. We're staying in Scott's dormitories. It's our last night here, and then Wednesday we will go home. We've gone all over kind of from the Luminarium, UNMC, Medical Center. We've also launched rockets with one of the other doctors here on campus. We've been to a variety of different topics. I believe tomorrow we're doing some stuff with coding and robotics. But taught middle school science here for about 5 years now. It's a lot of fun because you usually get to do a little bit more of the activities. My personal life, just me, right? Simple life, happy life. Me and my dogs. I got one little small Chihuahua Cocker Spaniel mix. Her name's Molly. I got a German short hair mixed with like a blue heeler. His name is Teach. Other than that, we're doing graduate classes to get special ed endorsement. Add that to basically my list of, endorsements I already have. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Professional background, I worked at USD, the University of South Dakota, for a long time. I managed their wellness center when they opened up to the student body. It used to be that people would work at the Dakota Dome and share the weight room and facilities with like the athletes and students. And when they went Division I, they had to separate out the athletes from just standard student recreation. So they opened up the wellness center, and I went over there and managed that for quite a few years. And then at the end of that, I actually moved on when I started my graduate school for master's in city admin. I started working for the Oral History Center and kind of writing up policy for them, tracking down people for release forms, because some of their oral history files predated any kind of copyrighted release forms. So they didn't want to make the files public because no one knew who owned the rights to. So it was my job to find next of kin, or next of kin, if the files were old enough, to see if we could get the families to release them. That was quite a while ago. That was my college life for the most part. My current position again is I work in Macy, Omaha Nation, as a middle school science teacher. My expectations for the class, I would like to just learn about general programming for special ed, whether we're talking about just co-teaching or the idea of there's going to be differences between co-teaching, resource rooms, or pull-outs as far as individual academic IEP goals and all those things. I'm kind of interested to hear some of the differences of that. And my long-term goal ideally would be to move into more towards co-teaching, but I'd have no problem just staying in science as well and being able to adapt my lessons better individually within my own class and kind of basically co-teach against myself. And or just tiered different levels of learning to get that more in tune with what they need. Other than that, I'm pretty open to any questions or helping out about anyone if they have questions for me where I might have answers. And that's about it.